Okay, what is up, people? Welcome back to this cool new video essay type of video. This is actually the second time I'm shooting this because the first time I did, I was so lost and I don't know. I was very sick as well. I had the Rones, man. I had it. It's not fun. I was very sick. I was coughing all the time. The first video I did was also very messy, very chaotic. It didn't really have a point, but yeah. We're back, baby. We're back. Let's fucking do this. Well, let's first start at the very beginning. I have been obsessed with the backrooms. If you don't know what the backrooms are, it's basically this story that it's basically a story, a made-up story. That if you no clip, I know. Please bear with me. No clip through reality, you get sent to the backrooms, right? And you're trapped there. It's like a maze. All the walls are yellow. The floor is yellow. The roof has like these office panels, I believe, right? So you basically get sent over there. That is the backrooms. That's all you need to know. I am gonna use a couple of clips to show you what it's all about. But yeah, so that's the backrooms. I found out about the backrooms due to a guy named Kane Pixels, and Kane Pixels is holy shit, bro. On his YouTube channel, it says that he's only 16 years old, and that's so insane to me. Like, someone at that age makes such I don't know, man. It makes such a good and an interesting story, and it all looks very professional. I don't know. It looks very cool, at least. So, anyways, whether you're 16 or not, man, props. It looks very cool. You made a very interesting and an amazing story. Well, videos, I guess. The story already existed. But yeah, so that got me thinking. I watched a couple of his videos about the backrooms, and I found out there's like a Garry's Mod map, and all Minecraft mods are there for the backroom. So apparently this thing is huge. This thing is fucking big as fuck. I didn't even know. I found out about this in March, when my original video was released, was recorded, I mean. So I found out about it in March, and ever since then I've been completely obsessed with it. I've been watching videos about it, so that's basically where we are now. I really wanted to make a video about it because it got me thinking. Like, this reminds me a lot about my previous video. About the empty maps, you know, it gives me the same vibe, and I was wondering, maybe I could do a sequel to that video. I liked making it, so why not? So yeah, here we are with my Kenopsia video, I guess, a sequel. When I was researching this, I did a little bit of digging about this topic, you know. So when I was researching this, I found out there's a thing called canopsia. Now, I wouldn't blame you if you don't know what canopsia is. So I have here before me the wise words of the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. It was released 9 years ago. Put it on the screen. Kenopsia, the eerie, forlorn, okay, atmosphere of a place that usually is bustling with people, but is now abandoned and quiet. A school hallway in the evening, an unlit office on the weekend. Vacant fairgrounds, an emotional after-image that makes it seem not just empty, but hyper-empty. With a total population in the negative, who are so conspicuously absent they glow like neon signs. So it's basically, it's so empty that you really notice it. Like, this place is supposed to be bustling with people, but everyone is gone, and you notice right away. It's not a feeling like you're walking the dog at night and you're like, yeah, this is normal. I mean, it's late in the evening. But it's like you're in the mall and you know there are supposed to be people there, but everyone is gone. You know, that's that eerie feeling you get. So yeah, that got me digging even further, and apparently there's also a thing called Kenopsia. Kenopsia is a little bit different. It's just an abnormal fear of empty spaces. So it does translate into each other a little bit, but it's not the same. Yeah, that's basically Kenopsia and what I wanted to make this video about, because it got me thinking about the empty maps thing. Because of course you're used to having these multiplayer maps bustling with people. Then later on I found out, I need to sneeze, fuck, I thought I was over this, bro. So later on I started thinking, like, this Kenopsia thing, this Kenopsia, this empty game maps, it sounds a lot like a liminal space. So I decided to Google some liminal space shit, and apparently it's very alike. And I find the meaning for a liminal space, I found that very fake, very bullshit. So let me pull it up. A liminal space. This is on the aestheticsfandom.com/liminal space. Okay. Liminal space, the aesthetic, known as a liminal space, is a location which is a transition between two other locations or states of being. Typically, these are abandoned and oftentimes empty, a mall at 4 AM or a school hallway during the summer, for example. This makes it feel frozen and slightly unsettling, but also familiar in our minds. Now, when I first read that, I was like, this is so... what the fuck does that even mean, bro? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Okay, so I watched a couple of videos, like really trying to find out what the fuck this actually means. So apparently a liminal space is just a transition, right? So let's say in the morning you go to a mall, right? You go to a supermarket, you get your things, there are people there, and then in the evening, like during like midnight, you decide to go back into the mall. You know, that is a transition. It's a transition between two states of beings, you know? So that would be considered a liminal space, if I understand this correctly, because what was once full with people is now bare, empty, you're the only one there. It gives an eerie feeling, because you know there are supposed to be people there, but it's completely empty. Like what they say here, a mall at 4 AM, it could also mean like a big office building, you know? You have a big company working there, you go in, you see all these people sitting at their desks, and then a day later, the company decides to move buildings, so they're not there anymore. But you decide to go in anyway. So you see all these empty office chairs, all these empty desks, everything is gone. You don't see pencils on the desks anymore. All the screens are gone. It's just an empty room with you and a couple of furnitures in there. But you know in your mind that there were tons and tons of people sitting here doing their job, but it's just gone now. That is a liminal space. You know, it's a transition. Even though it sounds very dumb and vague, it's a transition from evening to day, from companies moving. You know, it will be full again one day, but not now. And that's what this makes it feel frozen and slightly unsettling. That's what that means, you know. Yeah, so that is what a liminal space is. I think Kenopsia is a way wider definition, right? Because Kenopsia is basically the feeling you get. It's the feeling you get when you experience this. A liminal space is just the space, in my opinion then, or what I'm understanding from it, is a liminal space is the space around you, you know? It's the thing that you see, that you are experiencing, and Kenopsia is the feeling you get. It's the feeling you get when you are in these places. which is very unsettling, might I add. So, and that perfectly connects with the back rooms. But the thing that got me thinking was like, but I've never seen people here. Why am I feeling this in the back rooms? Because I can understand if you get shown a video with people in the back rooms, like it's bustling with people, not even bustling, you see a couple people there, and then it's completely empty, that would be considered a liminal space. But I don't think the back rooms are a liminal space, because it's not a transition, you know? It is supposed to be empty, and it's supposed to be eerie and unsettling. It's supposed to be empty. It's not a transition between two states of beings or two locations. It is more a canopsia. You do get the canopsia feeling. So, what the fuck is that? I don't know. I couldn't really find anything on that. On the aesthetics fandom, it does say that the backrooms is a liminal space. But I don't think so. Oh, it is a creepypasta. Oh, I didn't even know. Here, on the fandom.com, it says the backrooms. Despite this, however, possibly the best known example of a liminal space is the backrooms, an entry into the pantheon of creepypastas that is described as what you see when you no-clip out of reality, like I said in the beginning. The backrooms has been adapted into a variety, Jesus, what is with me today, of media, but has been a particularly, I'm just gonna stop, popular topic in the realm of video games, with no less than 5 games based on the concept. In videos on YouTube discussing liminal spaces, the backrooms are a popular point of reference to use when describing the app's aesthetic as a whole. Yeah, that is basically what it says on here. I don't know if I look. Is it a liminal space? If you say the backrooms, no. If you say a liminal space is supposed to be a transition, right? And then you say the backrooms is a liminal space. Is that true? I don't think that's true. I don't know, man. It's very, very weird. I really don't know how to feel about this. So, that leaves us at a bit of a loop. Because, I keep reading more and more about this, about canopsia versus liminal spaces, and yeah, I do come to the conclusion that a liminal space is more the atmosphere that a place has, and canopsia is more of a feeling that you have. You are feeling canoptic, and the place has a liminal atmosphere, a liminal aesthetic. You know, it doesn't have a canoptic atmosphere. That's not a thing. Anyways, I wanted to test this out. So, what we're going to do next is we are going to play Gary's Mod. Yeah, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna do the same thing that we did in the previous. Yeah, we are going to play, because there are a couple of maps for the backrooms. There are a couple of maps for the backrooms. I decided to download one, and I decided to download just a normal hedge maze, right? Just a normal hedge maze. Nothing in it. But we are going to walk around for a tiny bit, and I am wondering if I have the same feeling, or if you have the same feeling with the hedge maze. I don't think hedge mazes are considered as a liminal space, so we are going to test out if the feeling we get is the same with both of the maps. I do know that the sounds in the backrooms are an additional factor to it. But we're gonna check it out. We're just gonna see how it goes. Yeah, let's fucking go. Let's start with this cool experiment. I'm really curious. Okay, so I just did a recording for both of the gameplay parts, and I came to the conclusion that yes, I do find the backrooms way more scary. The thing is, it's way more open as well, and that's the weird part. The lights humming help a lot with it. You don't have that with images, of course. You don't hear the stuff, so regardless of that, the feeling you get when you walk through the backrooms, and I highly recommend you guys, if you have the time, if you have Gary's mod, those are free maps, you can check it out. It's just walk around in it a little bit, compare the two, see which one scares you more. Because I did find some of the hedge maze parts, you know, because it's so cramped up. It's real tight corners. You know, that is also a bit scary, but with the... I didn't have the same feeling as I had with the backrooms, which is, yeah, I guess that's the conclusion I have. The backrooms are scary, hedge mazes are less scary, I guess. I don't know what the point of this video is. I really just wanted to make a sequel, and I thought this was a very interesting topic. I really like making these sorts of videos. I understand that I may not have everything right. This is just my interpretation of what liminal space is, what canopsia, what canophobia, what a canoptic feeling is. I highly recommend you play these maps yourself, because watching a video, it may be a bit eerie, but really walking through it with headphones on, nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. I used my headphones, by the way, for the gameplay in order to get the full experience. So yeah, that was another cool video. It's a bit of a longer one, but we discussed a lot more than we did in the previous one. Let me know the feeling you have when you watch the videos, or if you've played the maps yourself. Let me know what your experience with it is. We will see what the next video essay type thing will be like. If I find an interesting topic, I will do it. And those are my final words. I'm not gonna say any more. Goodbye. Thank you. Love you all.